Ladies and gentlemen, the first fight for tonight. Introducing in the red corner, standing at 178 centimeters. He's had 12 fights with 10 wins and 2 losses. 19-year-old from Kumi MMA, Choi Wha. Now, in the blue corner, standing at 176 centimeters tall, with 3 wins and 3 losses to his name, he's a 20-year-old from Daewoo, Jong Wha.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ian the Machine Freeman. Co-presenter with me is Afghani Kogan. We are here in Seoul, South Korea at the World Trade Center. This is the first of our M-1 selection bouts.
Both men are quite young, 19 and 20.
Well, I saw Jong Wha when he walked in. Although he has a record of 3-3, he looked the more confident guy as he walked in. Choi Wha, 12 fights to his credit, 10 of those wins, 2 defeats. Well, Afghani, here we go. Show of respect, touching gloves. Oh, and the more experienced fighter comes out hard but gets hit big and hard. Big right hand. Showing the dominance is Jong Wha. But nice reversal there by Jong Wha. These guys know this is for the M1 selection. They are giving it their all. Well, the first 30 seconds, that was immense. Now we've slowed down in the clinch, and a beautiful takedown and reversal. Jong Wha reversed Choi Wha. And again, another reversal. I always say to the guys when I'm teaching them, the best form of ground and pound is control. You need to control your opponent first. Once you've got someone controlled, then the rest comes easy. Obviously, this was a takedown without any control whatsoever. That's why they're getting reversed. But obviously it goes the same for a submission. Control, then submit. But you know my game, Afghani, I am actually more interested in doing ground and pound than submissions. The referee started in the center of the ring.
Choi Wha is in side control. So Ian, from this position, what would you do?
Well, side control, like I say, is one of my strongest positions. I can see by the way Choi Wha is actually on top of his opponent. It's quite easy to escape. What he needs to do is have his solar plex to solar plex, put his legs back, drop his center of gravity, which is his hips, put his hips down, so it makes his body a lot heavier on top. I also have a way of what I call turning in, which restricts your opponent's breathing. He needs to have an underhook as well. He's got an underhook on the head. I like to underhook the arm and use my free arm to do the strikes. But the mistake... Oh, beautiful armbar attempt there by Choi Wha. Defending well is Jong Wha.
Choi is showing his experience. And
now we have the armbar, and that it looks nice and tight. Oh, his elbow. I think he's pulled his elbow out from the groin. If his elbow is past the groin, then the armbar will be quite difficult to put on. Yeah, his elbow was past.
And Jong Wha is out. Back into side control.
Well, it was a nice attempt at submissions there. The first submission attempt we've seen in this, the Asian M1 selection.
And the Asian M1 selection has taken a slightly different route to what we saw in the Netherlands and in Russia. Tonight we're actually going to see bouts in each of the weight categories that are fighting in the M1 selection. Well, so we're seeing 155, 170, 85, 205 and heavyweights. 2 bouts in each weight class.
That just goes to show that we have in South Korea and great night of entertainment. We have 10 bouts in total. The 2 prelim bouts makes it 12.
This is the first of the official M1 selection bouts.
Well, Jong Wha is going wrong. He's
He's looking to trap the
He's too flat. His shoulders are pinned to the mat. Oh, and as I say that, he escapes. Are we going to look for a suplex or a takedown? Choi Do-ho tries a suplex and gets it. He gets one hook in on the rear mount, decides to leave it. Beautiful scrambling there by Jong Wha. The striking ability of Choi is actually more superior than Lee. But hey, give Lee all his credit. He escaped the armbar, he escaped from side control. The punch is not looking as strong. Oh, nice takedown. This is the first time we've seen a takedown by Lee Jong Wha.
What can he do at the end of the first round?
Well, he's only got 10 seconds left, so I think this round has already gone to Choi. Well, the ground and pound not really happening here from the guard.
I think both fighters were waiting.
That seemed like a long 10 seconds as well. Sorry, I actually saw the clock.
Fighters, get ready.
The count down to 10 seconds left. It seemed like a lifetime. Well, not only are the Asian M1 selection doing things slightly different, where they have 2 fights from each weight class, they also like to play the music very, very loud in a small arena like this during the break in the rounds.
So, Ian, what do you think we're going to see during this round? What would you do if you were Lee Jong Wha?
Well, to be honest, he's not doing too bad. He is avoiding the strikes. He is avoiding, or should I say, he's reversing and escaping from his back. But what he has to be careful of is when Choi is in side control, he's lying too flat on his back. You should always be slightly turned into your opponent. As soon as you're flat and your shoulders are flat on the ground, it's hard to escape, and it's easier for Choi Do-ho to pin him to the canvas.
Ian, I find it interesting that both fighters are only 19 and 20 years old.
Well, that just goes to show that this sport is evolving so much. Someone said to me when I was coming here to South Korea, they said, hey, is there many MMA fighters in South Korea? Well, now there is with the M1 selection and the M1 challenge. The M1 is not only in Russia, it's not only in Holland, it's actually global. It's around the world. The M1 challenge are allowing people in countries like Seoul and South Korea to progress in MMA.
There's a lot of really, really good guys that are just looking for opportunities.
Oh, and there we go, toe to toe. Both fighters taking shot after shot. Oh, Lee Jong Wha, he actually tried the takedown attempt, but foiled by Choi Do-ho. Again, side control. See how he's turning away from him now? Lee is flat on his back, and at one point there, he was actually turning away from him.
He has the leg on the knee to stop the mount.
I don't really rate that, you know.
Really?
No, I can actually show you a move which, when a guy puts his leg up like that to stop you, it's like a mount defense.
Right.
I can actually show you a move where when he puts his leg up, I say to myself, he's telling me, go on, you take the mount. It's so easy to get the mount when someone puts the leg up like that.
What is it exactly that one?
Well, actually, when he puts his leg up like that, you just put your hand between his legs, through his legs,
Right.
and push his body over so he's facing away from you, and that cancels out your hips. And when it cancels out your hips, there's nothing you can do. You just step over.
And another.
Oh, and Lee actually waited for that, man. You could see he waited for it.
Straight away.
Choi's mistake there was to get the mount and have his hands around his opponent's head. He should have been based out. I like to use a lot of analogies when I'm teaching, and I tell people when you're on the mount, you've got to imagine that you are a table. You're a table with 4 equal legs. An uneven table will always topple over. So when you're on the mount, you should have 2 wide knees, which is 2 legs at the bottom, and 2 wide arms, which is 2 legs at the top.
Right.
And keep low. If you keep low till you control your opponent, then you can sit up and start throwing some big bombs. But Lee Jong Wha now coming into his own. Short, sharp shots.
This has been quite a good fight. Back and
Yeah, well, the
forth.
submissions of Choi. He's now
Standing
looking
up
for.
and
He's now looking for a Kimura. He's actually got the Kimura. This looks tight. Nice escape there. Oh, that was a beautiful escape by Lee Jong Wha.
And once again, a trip that doesn't work.
Choi seems the more experienced fighter. He's actually dominating this fight, but you cannot take anything away from Lee. He's avoided everything. Now he's turning into him. That's better. You turn into him. He's going for the underhook to escape out the side door. He decided to leave it. These punches are coming down heavy. The referee decides that Lee Jong Wha has had enough ground and pound from Choi Do-ho.
I think his experience definitely showed through.
I think it was just that little bit too much in each aspect. The takedowns, the striking, the ground and pound, the submission attempts. I think the referee just thought he's slightly outclassed, but you can't take anything away from Lee Jong Wha. He actually done fantastic, but there's only one guy goes through, and that's what the M-1 selection is all about.
Choi Do-ho goes through to the 3rd round in Asia in 1.5 months.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to an end as the ref calls a halt in the 2nd round. It's the 3rd technical knockout. In the red corner, Moon Jun-Lee.
The ring announcer's actually just called out the wrong fighter's name. He's called someone from the 3rd fight, not the 1st fight.
Do-ho.
But I think he is now about to give the correct presentation now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to an end as a ref calls a halt in the 2nd round. In the red corner, Choi